this morning I actually made my ex listen to the song that I wrote about, like, I caught him sleeping with somebody else. And I made him listen to it.
Oh, honey. Welcome to OHoney podcast,
where you get the sticky and the sweet with Summer
and Amanda and Gabbie.
Wow, that was a really cute intro. The sticky and the sweet.
You literally zoned out into it. I saw your face and you were just like,
because I didn't know it was coming.
yeah.
You guys have this down by now.
We're pretty good. We're pretty good at it now.
Yeah.
We'll get better.
You should have been here the first time we did it.
Oh my gosh.
It was not cute.
Yeah.
We tried to do it in sync. And it was
Oh no, who was the guest?
It
was not good.
Keegan Allen.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Keegan.
Yeah, he's great.
He's so great.
Yeah, he was our first episode, so he was just staring at us like,
oh, and you should remember when we were
what
trying
is
to
going
get
on? We're like, we're supposed to dive into the honey pot now.
we were like trying to get comfortable on these like seats, and we're like dying, and he doesn't know what to do on them either. We're all just like, okay.
I feel like they're very easy to get a little too comfortable in. Like
they are.
Yeah, I was
totally
taking a nap. This is where I was just taking a nap on this one.
they're
actually
cozy.
really comfortable.
Yeah.
Are these here when you're not podcasting?
Now they are.
I'm getting major flashbacks of high school when my two best friends were closer than I was to them, and they would always match their clothes, and I'd be the odd one out. And
Yeah. So you feel left out.
Ooh.
A little bit, but you know, story of my life, just sort of a third.
I mean, next time you have the color in it.
Yeah, we're all pastels, so that's nice. You're a unicorn. Right. You're unique.
I am a unicorn.
You're your own.
Shout out Lord DIY for the merch.
It's actually super cute.
Yeah, I didn't have any jammies because I sleep naked.
Yeah.
So I pulled these bad boys out.
Well, that's when the guys come. Remember D-Storm? He literally just bought pajamas before he came on the show.
Damn. I was about to just come like in a t-shirt, but I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah, but you came in a unicorn onesie.
You really one-upped it.
Well, thank you very much. I'm a little bit toasty because it is like 82 degrees today, but I'm wearing a onesie.
It gets hotter though. It's like freezing in the mornings, and then all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, this morning I got into my car. I was like all frosty.
Yeah, and now it's like. But that's the hardest thing
really
about
early.
California too.
And global warming.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. It is the thing.
Yeah, it is a thing.
Yeah, we can confirm that. I'm glad we agree. But so now on your YouTube, you're mainly doing organization videos, music videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
People just like to watch me pull my shit together.
Yeah.
Do we swear on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are just like really excited to see me not be a bumbling mess. And they're like, good for you for cleaning your walls.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's
And
like seeing you like level up in life. They're like,
it's
wow.
not even leveling up because like I still drive a Corolla. I still live in my same shitty 2-bedroom apartment, but like pulling it together.
Hey, I was in a studio before this.
Okay,
so.
here's the thing. You lived in like a really nice studio and it probably cost 3 times what my shitty 2-bedroom apartment
Maybe
cost.
the location it's ridiculous. I don't recommend it to anybody.
It was
like,
so
Right?
expensive.
Yeah.
Insane. I know some people who live there, like they pay like $3,000 for like a little tiny baby.
Yo,
Easily.
your apartment, you didn't live there, did you?
No.
Your apartment stressed me out because it was so hard to get in.
Yeah.
And like you had to
Which
get in,
was a
take an
good
elevator.
thing and a bad thing.
Like Postmates, not a good time.
Oh, Postmates horrible. They hated it.
Any guests, not a good time.
Very bad time. It stressed me out because I was just like, even if I ordered like a soothe or something or like a massage or whatever, it's like, oh, it's great. It comes right to you.
Is this a sponsor?
Yeah. No, it's not.
If
but I
Soothe doesn't
literally
sponsor you, that's messed up.
Yeah. They actually
I wish
don't.
they
So
would.
please do.
That'd be really great.
Yeah.
Like in between our sessions, we have like a
Well,
massage.
Summer gives massages actually. She was.
Yeah, I was giving her one in the I don't want to start it because then she expects it.
Yeah,
so I'm
you
like,
see how
she's like
I
getting a
lean
little
over.
closer to me and like putting her shoulder on me.
That's
I'm
great.
like,
That's what friends should do. Well, that's what I think boyfriends should do.
Massages?
well,
Yeah.
well, have you ever
agree.
massaged me?
Right?
Yes.
Have you ever massaged me?
No, we're talking about boyfriends though.
Well, you said friends.
She switched it because she caught herself. She's like, I never give her massages.
Yeah.
so-
I was like,
she's
let me
I don't
jump
want
over
to start
you.
that from her, so I'm going to say my friends.
I'll give you a massage. I'm actually really good at them.
I had a boyfriend recently who would give me massages all the time because it's like my weak spot. I will choose massages over anything else in the entire world every time.
I agree.
And he bought a massage table just to give me massages.
Really?
Yeah, but then
so
when we were like
great.
official, he stopped giving me massages.
That's what
Don't you
happens.
hate that?
okay, thank you. This isn't just a me thing, right? This is
No,
a
it
real
always
thing where
happens.
guys put in so much effort.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they get you, it's sort of like, oh, I'll text you back in like a few hours.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not okay
and
with
then
that.
the massages leave, everything.
Yeah.
That's like even like mine lives with me. So it's like it's like when I want one, it's just like a like it's no fun at that
and
point.
don't you hate when like I don't know like,
like an
when
eye
they
roll.
like give you like you don't even want one after it like after the
Because they give you a hard time.
like they're like it's like you're forcing them to do
Yeah.
something crazy. It's like
You're just like, no,
Yeah, it's
just
not
like
as
for
enjoyable.
5
or they do
minutes.
that. Well, you don't give me massages. Well, I'm not asking.
Yeah,
We're
you
not
don't
talking
ask
about
me.
you.
Exactly.
And I want like you don't deserve a massage. What are you doing?
They are hard work though. Massages are strenuous.
Dude, my fingers
Yeah.
start hurting.
But
Oh.
they feel so good.
Dude, I think I have carpal tunnel right now. For real. Not trying to be
You're
funny.
giving that many massages?
No, just from my phone and from my computer, it physically hurts
Got
to
it,
pick up
okay.
my phone now.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like these are my favorite parts of the massage, like when they do the hands
Yeah.
and
I
the
do
neck.
that, too, but I
And
massage
this
myself. I
here.
have one of those like massagers, like the Hypervolt, whatever.
See, I like those
doesn't
feel
work.
good, but the vibration, like I just like deep tissue, like elbows, get right in
A
there.
shiatsu massage.
Oh,
or
that's
do
what
you ever,
it's-
dude, go on Amazon.
Yeah.
Shiatsu, sponsor us.
Yeah.
Shiatsu massagers, they kind of like rub against your skin really hard, but it's worth it because it gets so deep in your muscles.
I have this one massage chair. It's like amazing. You sit right in it.
I love them so much.
But it's
though.
so good.
It's so good.
So, yeah, you know Sharper Image.
Yeah.
You guys,
Sponsor us.
I know, right? Sometimes I
Jeez,
just go in
how
there and I
many?
just I'm like just sitting in the massage chairs like for hours and then
No, I call
mean,
bullshit though because I put my legs in there and it doesn't touch my legs.
Really?
Yeah, like they just go. Meow.
Oh, see,
yeah,
this,
some of them are kind of weak. I'm like,
this one has like one where it with compression. So like it builds with
Give me
air
it.
and just
Give me it all,
squeezes
baby.
yeah, it's so good. No, but it's amazing. Like I guess that's the solution if you don't have a boyfriend or if you have a boyfriend, even if you had a boyfriend and they're not massaging you all the time, just get a friend. Get like, oh, you know what we used to do in high school was the
Yeah, but those are not fun. You mean the trains?
yeah.
Because you're basically just massaging yourself.
Yeah.
what
Because
is
you're
it?
giving
Oh,
a
the
massage
trains,
as you're
yeah.
getting a massage.
and then you're putting
Totally.
in all this effort and then the person behind you is like not good. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
and then I don't
Those
want
aren't
to take
worth
it out on the person in front of me because this person's not doing
You know
any
what's
good.
weird though? I never did that really in high school because I had a really weird thing with affection in high school with friends.
Yeah.
And I would always watch girlfriends like play with each other's hair and give
Yeah.
each other massages and just kind of touch each other.
And you're
and
just
I
like,
was
I'm not
so
about that life.
cold.
I
yeah.
was kind of like that too, but without the massage part. The massage, anybody could massage me. I don't care who you. Sure, like massage my shoulder, like that'll be great. But like I never really did the overlay, like oh my god, or, like
Yeah.
freaking out. And,
Or like friends holding hands as they're walking down the street.
yeah, I
And there's
didn't do
me,
that.
like
I've
me
never
and
done
when
that.
I'm different now. It's like opposite because when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I was like me and my friends holding hands, like so.
Summer
now
was
I'm like
the girl
weird
in
with.
school.
Right. And now you don't touch.
Now I'm like not like when I'm at, you know, when you're out with friends, they get drunk and then they want to be like, I'm like.
Well, she realized now it's like
Now
they're
it's
just
like-
trying to hook up with Summer.
Now I'm like, okay, now it's not innocent.
It's gone too far.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
now
feel
I
like
get
a lot
weird
of girls
vibes.
turn like hella bi in their late 20s and early 30s.
Yeah,
Like all of my friends now are bi
Yeah.
or gay.
Yeah.
That
Dude,
were
I
completely straight.
literally
Yeah.
feel like most of the people that I've hung out with before, like when we go out, they want to do stuff. I'm like, no. And I'm like the most prude person ever. So I'm like, no.
You're prude?
I've like
I love
I've
that.
like not hung out with people and like never talked to girls again because I felt like they like.
She's like, they want me. I can't.
Really? Oh, I just let him down gently.
No, it's just like it is only when they're drunk. So it's like I just don't go out with them. It's like
I
it's-
love the way girls hit on me though,
Yeah.
because it's so different. It's just such a better approach. Like they literally just like, I just wanted to tell you, I think you're really, really pretty.
Really?
Yeah.
I've gotten the aggressive versions of that.
Really?
Like, come with me. Like, just like
Where are
pulling
you
me.
going?
Oh, this is in
Where are you
Ibiza.
In Ibiza?
Oh, okay.
So that's a little crazy. I guess it makes sense for there. But also it's just like anytime when I was like going out and stuff, like that would be the case, but it's nightlife. So
Yeah.
I guess that requires, it's not like daytime, a girl.
Europe
is just, like-
is different too.
Yeah.
I feel like.
But even here in the U.S., like in nightlife situations, you guys never had like an aggressive like.
To be honest, I can probably count on 2 hands in my 5 years in LA how many times I went to a club.
Yeah.
That is not my vibe.
See,
I hate the club.
Well, especially here, like it's different for me in New York and Miami. Like it's just like a different vibe.
Yeah.
But here it's like people just standing at tables.
Are you a Vegas person?
No.
I don't understand Vegas.
Yeah.
Why do people love Vegas? It's such a bad time.
I think it's because it's like, I guess if you go to Vegas and do the shows and do the dinners, that's what
The food's so great.
Yeah.
If
But,
you
like,
literally just go out to dinners, there's just great food there.
Sure,
Yeah.
but there's also great food in LA.
Yeah.
Like people going to Vegas and like, I want to gamble and I want to go to the clubs. I don't get it.
I hate gamble.
I think the best
I get
part of
pissed
it-
off if I like lose $2. And I always think
Her
about
trip
it.
would be ruined.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
would like
Or
50 cents.
watch
like,
you
I
win.
lose-
Like,
No, but if I lost like quarter, like I could even lose 50 cents. I'm like, oh my god, where did that 50 cents go? Okay. I'm like the cheapest person ever.
Yeah, I just like don't get gambling though. I think it's stupid and a waste of time.
Right.
But the only fun part of Vegas is
Very
watching
direct.
people pretend to have fun.
yeah.
That's a good time.
Well, what I don't like is the whole intention of Vegas is to get fucked up. And
Yeah.
Like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas
Yeah.
type mentality. Hangover.
It's just like I was like, there's a lot of sins going on right now
I know
everywhere
there's so
around
much
me.
bad stuff happening.
Yeah.
There's so many crazy stories about Vegas.
There's like little Christian girls now.
Yeah,
like,
but
oh my God, all of these
we can't
sins.
accept this. But no, it's just like the whole reason. It's like just to get really blacked out, like on the plane ride over. Like so many people on the plane ride over to Vegas are just
Yeah.
getting wasted already, and then you get there and everybody's just like
It's
smoking
just
cigarettes
fratty.
or like
It's just so bad, and like, if you really think about how horrible it is and how many bad things are really going on, like people are gambling their houses away, and then they have to tell their wife that we don't have a house, we don't have a car.
There's a lot
Like,
of
there's
addictions.
and there's
going
a
on.
lot of homeless people there because they lose everything and they have to stay there. So
That's
sucks.
sad though. I mean,
At least
those
the
are
weather's good.
yeah the weather. Yeah,
I feel like it is.
it gets a little cold.
I mean,
though.
if you're going to be homeless, I feel like Vegas, LA, like places like
Yeah.
that.
Coastal.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine in New York? That would be very bad.
Yeah, New York would be the
Cleveland.
worst. They have a lot of issues with that. With like, it's like a deeper topic, but yeah. It's like the struggle
Leave it
is
to
real.
me to just like take it to a level of deep that nobody asked for.
I know it's. I mean, it's a reality. It's like it happens all the time. Like people come out to LA all the time, and then they get caught up in whether it's drugs or whether it's like they just aren't able to make it in the occupation that they want, or
Maybe
they
it's
just
because
get
you get a
rejection.
studio apartment for $5,000.
Yeah, exactly.
And-
They lose all their money.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot of mental illnesses and stuff too that is just like sad.
yeah, or
you know?
they can't get their medication because they have no money, and then they
Well,
get
or
crazy.
any help in general, or jobs because of it. So yeah.
What are those notebooks?
So and
Are those the
here,
honey pot?
This is the honey pot.
Oh wait, are we there yet?
We're there. We just
Oh,
went
we're there?
What I actually
Yeah.
want to do is get like an actual honey pot. But
Yeah, we're one day.
You have to get a honey pot, like Winnie the
She says
Pooh.
it every episode, but yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna start telling me to shut up and not say it, but
Oh
until
my
we
God,
get
you
one,
just go on Amazon and
I'm
get a
gonna
honey
say it.
pot.
Why does I'm just wondering why you haven't brought a honey pot.
Okay, but
She's like, oh, Amanda's not doing it.
So wait, is this like this is both your podcasts?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it go? Where's it living?
It's living on YouTube for video, and audio's on. You can get it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, it's time for our sweet sponsor, Talkspace. Ever feel like New Year's just reminds you of everything you didn't do the year before? There's no one-size-fits-all way to meet your goals. Want a sustainable way to make a lasting change? Try Talkspace. It's the most convenient and affordable way to get the support of a licensed therapist. Match with one of over 5,000 therapists based on your preferences from the privacy of your device. It's amazing. I know I hate having to go out of my house and go talk to somebody face to face. I don't know. Maybe it's bad that I feel that way. I'm not sure, but it's just so much more comfortable for me to use Talkspace and be able to do it from the privacy of my own home. So start messaging with your therapist from the very same day via text, audio, picture, or video. Your therapist will provide ongoing guidance and support. It's like a personal trainer for your life. And you never need to go to an office or schedule appointments. It's all in your own time and comfort. Start 2020 off strong with Talkspace. It's the support you need to help to achieve your goals at the price you can afford. And you can get $100 off your first month when you use code HONEY when you sign up. Don't wait for another year to go by. No matter what 2019 was like, set yourself up for success in 2020. Match with your perfect therapist today at Talkspace.com or download the mobile app. And don't forget to use code HONEY for $100 off your first month. That's Talkspace.com, promo code HONEY.
All right, into the honey pot we go.
Fun.
All right, so this is where our fans send in their stories, their questions, their diary entries.
Cute.
And we give advice.
Okay.
You know, unprofessional advice, like from friends.
Yeah.
It's
like girl talk.
Buddy advice.
Buddy to buddy. But if you guys want to send in your diary entries, you can at diary@ohoneydiary.com. Okay, so first question. Here we go. My parents just gave me the news that my whole family has to move to a different state in a month from now. I have grown up in the same city my entire life, and this feels earth-shattering. I have to leave my school, home, family, boyfriend, everything I've ever known. I really don't want to go. I'm 17, and I'm thinking about trying to convince them to let me stay here, and they move without me. It could be pretty messed up because I would be choosing to live away from my family, but I would get a part-time job on the weekends and pay for my own rent. How can I cope with this move, and what if I hate my new life? Have you ever moved anywhere, and what was that change like? How did you cope with it?
That's such a hard age to move, because 17, that's probably what, her senior year of high school.
Yeah.
So that's literally starting at a brand new
Graduation.
high school.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, that's a really rough year.
Yeah.
I guess the only advice would be to just embrace the change, and it's gonna suck, and like acknowledge that it sucks and allow yourself to feel that, and it's gonna hurt and it's gonna be sad, but then just make sure you're open to the possibility of meeting new friends.
Yeah.
Because there's some things you can't change. This is beyond your control. Just change how you react to it, I guess.
Have you ever moved a lot growing up? Or?
I lived in my same house. My family's still in the same place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the first time I moved was when I moved out to college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
not any type of like
Yeah.
moving
Bouncing
high
around.
schools. Yeah.
For me, I was born in Pennsylvania, and then I moved to Iowa for a year. So this is like baby years, you don't even really remember.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Connecticut, and then my parents divorced, and I was there for like 10 years, and then I would be back and forth between Connecticut and Massachusetts, and then it changed to Connecticut and New York, and then it changed to me moving to South Florida and being back and forth between South Florida and North Carolina.
What was your
So-
ages between all that? Like, was it hard?
It was like, it started when I was like 11, I think. So, and then that's when all like the bouncing around kind of happened. But for
When'd
me,
you move
I
to
loved it.
Florida. What age?
8th grade.
So it's all spilled pretty young. Like, she's still like kind of older.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
you kind of
but-
grew up knowing moving.
Yeah,
She's growing up. She
it's
spent
new.
her 17 years
But when I
there.
was in 8th grade, like I just made brand new friends. Like, and it's hard going to a new school when you're older because everybody already has their cliques. Like and at that time, 8th grade was the last grade in that middle school. So then you go to high school after that. So I had to like go in and make all new friends with people that already had their friendship groups.
Right.
And I was always like the quiet one and just like kind of just like nice to everybody, but just quiet because I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't contribute to a lot of conversations because I don't have that backstory with them or memories. But then when I went to high school, the zones changed and I ended up going to a completely different high school than everybody I just met from my town in middle school.
Wow.
Because in my town we have Johnston Beach, Martin County, South Fork, and yeah, so we had 3 different high schools, and which had like 3,000 kids in each one. So it's like always so many
Wow,
new kids.
that's so many.
Yeah, it's massive, like tons of kids in that area.
Yeah.
But so for me, it's like I had to make all new friends at my next high school, And then I went to a different high school in high school as well, because I went to this like Clark Advanced Learning Center. So
Okay, smart.
yeah, but I did it because I got college credits for taking high school classes and for free.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I get to go to college with my AA degree for free.
Yeah.
Like, save me so much money. That's amazing. But it was always hard in the beginning. I will tell her, it's always hard in the beginning when you first go to a new school, because it's just like, you don't want to end up like sitting alone. You don't want to be standing alone. And that was always my biggest fear, is like, all right, I have to like somehow make friends real quick, so I have somebody to sit with at lunch, or like
I wonder
do
what it's like in
something.
high school now, because I do feel like Gen Z is more accepting, and it's
Yeah.
almost cool to be the not cool kid. And I do feel like there's more inclusion. Obviously, I'm not in high school, so I don't know. But I just feel like people are less likely to bully people in school.
I think there has been recently so much more awareness about it, and directly towards that generation too, of
Yeah.
being like, hey, this is what happens when you do this. This is that serious. This is affecting your peers this
Yeah.
way. It is cool to care now.
Yeah.
Like,
But
make it
also,
cool to care.
social media makes everything suck.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, so
That's
it's
where the
also that.
bullying happens. So
it's all social media.
it's like
yeah.
nice in person and die online.
And it's so scary to
Yeah.
see, like when we were in high school, the popular kids, it was just like, oh, she's like the pretty cool popular cheerleader. But it was also subjective. So like, this person can think you're gorgeous, but I can think you're so ugly, or oh, I don't even think she's cool, or whatever. But here it's literally like, oh my God, she has 15,000 followers, or oh my God, she only has 30 followers.
Yeah.
And people are looking so specifically at like, oh my God,
Social
she gets like
status.
literally one like a photo. Why is she even posting?
I guess
Shit like that.
Right. Now it's
Yeah.
a whole different type of. It's
Yeah.
not even about being the pretty or
You
the.
got to be
cheerleader.
liked.
Now it's being.
literally.
It's just not
liked.
subjective anymore. It's just
Yeah.
you're literally quantifiable as a person. Like you are 4,000 likes better than you. And
Yeah, yeah.
it's ugly.
Yeah. I mean, I guess when I was in high school, they had, it was wait, was it yeah, it was MySpace, I think.
MySpace. Why'd you say like MySpace? Where's
MySpace.
MySpace?
Because I wasn't sure if, like, was that, because Facebook
There
was
was
college
Zanga,
for me.
and there was MySpace, and there was
Yeah.
Facebook.
So mine was, yeah, MySpace.
Yeah, I was a MySpace
But
girl.
we had like the top 8, the top 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like always the biggest drama was who wasn't on your top 4, your
And
top
the
16.
order,
Yeah,
remember?
the order
Like, if you had
of
two
most
best friends.
important.
Guys, I never got to witness the MySpace. My mom
Really?
never let me on it.
You were
I never
lucky.
even saw what it looked like. I have no idea what it.
How old are you?
22.
I was the person who went in and coded it.
Oh, yeah, I
so
did
that
some.
you would like hide all your comments, and you could only have like a comment box so that you could type, but you couldn't see what anybody else
There
was
was
saying.
it was almost like homework after school was like
was so
updating it.
fun.
Yeah.
Like we were literally learning how to digitally code websites.
I don't really remember any like hate comments or bullying on MySpace.
That's because you
though.
had to add your friends.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just
Yes, it
random
was
people
random people,
commenting.
so it's not like your
Yeah.
your
You could
friend's
trace
gonna
it
go
right
say some mean
back.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just wouldn't like. I mean, unless you were somebody who accepted friend requests from a ton of people.
Yeah. Well, I think I did. I'm trying to remember MySpace days. Like my name on MySpace was Sweet Kisses at the top, because it's my sister's old email address, Sweet Kisses XOXO1.
Why did we always copy our older sister? I
Yeah.
did that shit too, and
Yeah.
now my little siblings do it to me.
And like my profile photo is me going like.
I need to find that. Will you please show me that photo? Can
Yeah,
you insert it on the screen?
Yes, I'll try to find it somewhere.
Mine was Gabosaurus Rex, and I was
That's
super
cooler.
emo.
Yeah.
Well, I was a scene
Super
kid.
emo.
But
I
that
a
was
scene kid.
that was like the best thing to be. Like I thought the scene kids were like the coolest kids.
I wasn't.
I went to oh my gosh, name some bands that you loved.
Hello, Goodbye,
Yeah.
Armoring Akira. Oh, that was my boyfriend's band. Oh my God. My Chemical Romance, 30 Seconds to Mars.
I loved
Starboy.
My Chemical Romance.
They're still one of my favorite bands, top 3 today.
Yeah.
Panic at the Disco is still my favorite
So
band.
good, yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Like at my high school, it's so crazy. I wonder if like being emo and that kind of stuff is in, because literally that's like half my high school was like emo.
Yeah.
Really?
It was like
It
so
wasn't
huge.
in mine. I was like a huge loser in high school, but I was cool on
Yeah.
the internet. Still today, to this day, huge loser in real life, pretty cool on the internet.
I love how I act like I went to high school. I went there for like a little bit of freshman year, but I'm like, oh, my high school days.
Well, all the
counts a
Did
seniors,
you drop out? We love a dropout. Love that.
it's the thing nowadays.
I know a lot of people who dropped out.
Yeah,
If you ain't using it.
I guess as long as you're getting it somewhere, you know.
Wait, what age can you drop out?
I mean, the school kind of wanted me to leave, so they didn't say anything.
What?
I was
What do you
16.
mean?
I was
Why they
I
want
was
you to
like
leave?
15 when I dropped out. I was like high school because I was just girls hated me. Like I was in the principal's office every single day. People were like everyone hated me. Like that's why I think everyone hates me. Like to this day, I always am talking about how everyone hates me, and I always think everyone hates me because literally everyone hated me.
Why did they hate you?
I don't know. I was like homeschooled, and then I went to high school for the first time. Like it's not like I was mean. Like I'm not mean. Like I don't really have like a mean side to me, but like so it's not like I was mean to anyone. Like I was like a bitch to anyone. People just hated me.
Just a jealousy thing?
I don't know. I was just
Did
so
you get a lot of
mean.
attention from
What it
guys?
is.
Did you get a lot of attention from the guys?
Well, I had all my friends were guys. Like all the guys wanted to be my friend.
so
They're all
that's
my
why the
friends.
girls hated
Yeah.
you?
So, but then I was like, if you guys want to be my friend, I will be your friend. Like I want girlfriends. Like I love girls, but they would want to be my friend, so I'd have to be friends with the guys. And then all these rumors about being a hoe.
But
These are guys.
that was always the thing though. Like even for me, I was like great best friends with the guys. Like
Guys are so much easier. No
Yeah.
drama. No weird stuff.
I
These
don't
guys
agree
are
with
so
that. I
love.
think
But I
that
have,
there's
like,
a
my-
lot of women who have no drama and it's easy to hang out with too. But
I just didn't find those.
I think when you're younger, it's more intimidating to other girls to
Yeah.
see you so close.
that's
with
what it
men.
was.
Yeah.
That exactly what it was.
It's jealousy and intimidation.
Because even for me, it's like I was great friends with one of these guys in my high school and like never did anything, like strictly friends.
Yeah, that's
and,
me with all my guy
yeah.
friends. Like never. Like never had a little even crush on them. It was all friends. Like
But it was
strictly.
the girl didn't believe it and was so insecure and got
His
like all
girlfriend.
yeah, or like his ex, but still going on girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, whatever, we're just friends. Like, what do I care?
Yeah.
And then it's just like turns into this whole big thing, like with all these girls hating me because I'm friends with somebody. And I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, that's high school stuff though.
Yeah,
You know,
I had some of
That's-
that in college too.
Yeah.
Where girls just get a little catty.
I think it happens. It's like, you know,
It's just life.
Yeah.
It's like a
I'll tell you what, I have
never-ending cycle.
all girlfriends now, and there's no drama. We
Yeah.
just love each other. We're just like always
Yeah.
like sucking each other's dicks.
Having some good girlfriends is always like key. I would love to have like a good group of girlfriends, but
Come hang out with us.
I just stare at the ground. I just stare down at the ground.
You just have to figure out who to hang out with because I think a huge problem that I had for most of my life up until maybe 2 years ago was I was so desperate to be cool and to hang in with the cool crowds and to fit in and like for people to look at me a certain way. And I think it was probably just overcompensating because I didn't want people to know about like how poor I was and like dumb shit where I was just like, okay, so I need to hang out with the cool kids so people don't like notice these other things. And then that kind of carried on through college and my adult life. But that was me trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. So I was like, forcing myself into situations and groups where I just didn't belong. And then when I finally stopped giving a fuck about like, do I look cool? Like, am I at the cool events with the cool people? That's when I've started becoming a real adult and then had
Enjoying life.
real and actual friends who like we talk and we communicate about things that actually matter to me and not just like surface level shit that I don't care about.
My part, I wasn't scared of like fitting in or being cool. Mine was more about me sitting alone, like at these new schools. Like I just didn't want to have to sit at a table and just everybody be staring at me as I'm eating alone. Like I didn't have that confidence yet, so I was just like.
Did you ever sit in a bathroom?
I would never sit like literally that was my career. I literally
do
had
now.
a friend that I would like text, one of my guy friends. I would make him meet me at my locker and then walk. I wouldn't even want to walk through the hall by myself.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was like with that in high school. I go to movie theaters by myself.
Yeah, now
I'll go
I'm
sit
cool.
and have
Now
dinner
I'm
by
great.
myself.
Dude, I'm not there. I
Yeah.
hope with age, like
It's
I hope
so good.
when I
Yeah.
get older, I'm okay with that because, dude, I make Bennett go to the bathroom with me. Walk me to the bathroom. If I'm with a group of girls, like when I'm like, do you want to go to the bathroom? I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh my God. No, you'll get it. It's just an independence thing. Like,
Yeah.
do you do movies by yourself?
Yeah, I don't really go to theaters that often, but I'm down to go. I used to do that in college all the time. Like
I was not there in college.
Yeah, in college I was like, I have a little bit more like because I would work all the time, but I didn't have cable at my apartment because I didn't want to pay for cable. But now thinking back, I probably could have paid for cable with the amount of money with the movie money. But it was like an experience. Like you go out and
It's a very
like
isolated
logic.
amount of time. It's just so nice because like there's no pressure to be anybody or anything. Like you're not on your phone. You're just in this room in the dark, sharing this experience with a bunch of strangers and enjoying a movie.
I would bring my own snacks.
Oh, atta girl. Liza and I one time snuck full ass Chipotle meals into the Grove. I don't know how we did it.
My mom always do the Jimmy John's like sandwiches. We split it. And then we split popcorn. I don't know why the popcorn is so good with the Jimmy John's. It's like better than eating it with chips.
Really?
You mean like on the sandwich?
No, just like, you know, like if you were eating chips with a sandwich, you just like have a bite and then a bite. We do it with
Do you guys ever
popcorn.
put chips on your sandwich?
I used to. Yeah.
In Pittsburgh, we put fries on our sandwiches and on our salads.
Oh yeah, I always forget the Pittsburgh thing.
Mm-hmm. Holla.
Yeah, we're both from there.
You guys are both from there?
Yeah. I was just born there, but she.
Yeah, I was there for most of my life.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was raised.
Well, can I still say most of my life? That's weird. I'm getting to the age now where I could say something that's like, oh, that was like 20 years ago, and I'll remember it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I hate that.
It's crazy how fast time goes by, though. It's like yesterday I was turning 18. Like and
Time
now,
is just a construct.
Yeah.
It's so weird because like before I was 21, like it was like felt like it was forever. Like I was always like not being able to go to parties, not being able to hang out, not being able to go to the club. I always felt left out. And now that I'm 22, I'm gonna be 23, and then I'm gonna be.
She never goes out. Like ever.
No.
It's not a good time.
Yeah.
I hate the club. Bottle service killed Los Angeles.
Yeah. This is true.
What a fun. That's like the modern age
That's a
video
t-shirt,
killed
isn't
the
it?
radio
Yeah,
star.
my friend, I don't know if you guys know Soph Hodas, but she makes really cool stuff and she like paints like cool sayings. So that's on like a lot of jean jackets and stuff.
I was like,
You've seen it.
I've read this.
Bottle service killed LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Los Angeles, because it's so true. Like my mom tells me so crazy stories about when back in the day when she would go to the club. It was fun. They had just a VIP room, so if you're somebody or whatever, you can go into that room. But the other thing's just a dance floor, and you actually just dance and have a good time. Now it's like you have to stand on a gross, disgusting couch, and then you're in heels trying to stand on the couch, and then other people are trying
Why
to
are you
knock you off
standing on
the
a
couch.
couch?
That's the bottle. That's the club.
To peacock. To be like, this is my table.
No, I don't even. I'm
And
just
my
saying that's what
bottle.
people want to do. There's nowhere else to stay. Where is there else to stay? And
The
at the club.
Flora?
What?
No, it's like, but if you, that's the difference though between LA and Miami, I think, is like, but there's exceptions in LA. There's like some really cool spots, and like the Latin clubs in LA are the most fun. But I think that's like, because their culture, they just dance, and so many different people go. And
The
it's
gay
like,
clubs here are great too.
yeah, see, like
Yeah.
I
I
haven't,
haven't been to them.
I've been to, what was it, Pulse? Is it, wait, what was the one
The
on?
Abbey's the very famous one here. That
Yeah,
everyone's like,
I've been to the Abbey. That's the open bar one, right? It's like open outside, inside.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah. Okay, yeah, I've been there.
That's
That
a
was
good
fun. But I went when it was like very few people there. It was like I didn't get the full Abbey experience.
Yeah, I feel like same actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind
like,
of empty. It was a random day.
Yeah,
I went with
that's-
Snow the Product actually. Do you know her? She's a rapper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I'll Spotify.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
Sponsored.
So
No, but
our answer. Yes.
Oh, right.
We need to
Get
get
back
back
to
to
the
the
girl.
honey pot. People are writing in and we're not answering. All right, so how does she cope with this move?
Wow, this where we started?
Yeah.
shit.
We cope with this move because we know that everything in life happens for a reason.
Yes.
And meeting new people is awesome, even though it's sometimes stressful.
Maybe
It's
she'll
like-
move there and have her life will change for the better, and she'll meet someone and she's like, oh my God, I'm so happy I
Yeah.
moved here. I'll
Yeah, you
met
never know. It's like where somewhere else is. I think it's always good to explore. So,
Yes.
and the next one is, what if she hates her new life? Well, you only have a year before you can be on your own and move
And if
wherever
hate
you
it,
want.
then
She's
maybe
really
go
only
back.
losing a year of her old life.
Yeah.
Because she would have had to go to college and start over if she was choosing that. But like at 18, generally you're moving somewhere or doing something different.
I understand the frustration with graduation being right around the corner, though.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That massively
'Cause
sucks.
that's where you want your pictures with your friends and
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's your last year.
yeah, we're
with
not
them.
denying it sucks, but we're just like, you
Yeah, we're
gotta
making it worse.
embrace
We should
the
move
suck.
on.
Yeah. We're
like, hey, girl,
oh,
this is
that's
the
really
worst."
rough. No.
But that is good. She needs to. She acknowledges that it's horrible, like it is.
Yeah.
And just accept that it's horrible. In my life, the most amazing things that have ever come into my life have come from the worst moments of my life.
Yeah, it's true.
And I think that's true for
It's
most
like a
people.
storm after the rainbow. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Rainbow
Wait,
after
there's
the
a rainbow after the storm.
Storm after the rainbow.
No, that's
Get
not how it
excited.
Get excited, guys. There's a big storm after this.
All right. Well, let's go into question number 2.
Okay. I've been dating my boyfriend for 6 months, and I was so excited because I've never had a serious boyfriend before. Honestly, when we first met in a bar in Texas, it was like fireworks. We just looked at each other, and we both knew that this was it. We've been inseparable since, and even though I'm 22 years old, I am pretty sure that we could get married and be happy forever. However, he is in the military, and we just found out that he has to move to a base all across the country. I'm considering moving up, rooting my life, and moving with him. I don't want to lose the first love of my life. The first love I've ever had. She spells so many stuff wrong. I'm like, oh shit. I finally have someone who wants to be with me. But also, to make things even more difficult, I just got a dream job offer where I live now. I graduated college not too long ago, and I got recruited by this huge corporation for their advanced engineering program, and I'll be able to climb their ladder really quickly and become a boss babe in no time. But now, I really don't know what to do. I'm torn between supporting and being with my boyfriend and my dream job. I will never be able to see him if I don't move to. What do you think I should do?
This is a no-brainer for me.
Me too.
Career,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Career.
Yeah,
Boys
I
will
know,
come
but-
and go. Like everybody thinks that the boy they're with is like.
yeah.
How many boyfriends have you had where you're just like, I'm gonna be with this guy forever?
Yeah, every relationship.
Everyone you're with,
I was
you're like, I'm
this
gonna be
is
with
the
this
one,
person.
until
Yeah.
they show something that makes it not the one.
Yeah, and especially at 6 months, like
Yeah.
this isn't like she's
Yeah, it's only been
dating him.
6 months. It's not like they met when
I
she
feel
was
like-
He's
like,
still in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah, you only really know somebody after 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years is my mark. If you're still together after 2 years, then okay. Like,
Yeah.
you guys know each other and you love each other. It's great.
Yeah, you're hiding a lot otherwise.
But it's just so hard though too for when you're in that you love someone so much and then having to get separated. It's just like, and then it's like the one that got away, and then forever she's gonna look back and be like,
Yeah, but that's
oh,
not
I
true
love
because
him.
she's gonna meet somebody else, and then she's gonna be like, oh, it's a good thing I didn't move with this guy because she's gonna meet the person she's supposed to.
I know,
be
but
with.
just knowing my mom and her relationship, she always like thinks back to like guys that she like weren't with, because like the other, like my dad like f***ed her over, everyone f***ed her over. She's like, well, if I would have just stayed with him, like Mike.
Yeah.
She always like
Damn.
reminisces about that.
You're too young to get this reference, but Lauren Conrad, she'll always be the girl who didn't go to Paris.
That's true.
And guess what? She broke up with Jason like
That's true.
2 months later.
What
Yeah.
is this from a movie?
This is
The
from
Hills.
The Hills.
Oh, the Hills. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, always pick career, never
Yeah.
over. Do not shut down your dreams because you're
Yeah.
gonna go follow a boy to the
I
military.
feel like you're
then
gonna
something-
find.
and then he just f***ed her over or something, and then it's like, oh, shit.
I feel like though when you're, especially even when you're just chasing a guy around, like it's not attractive. Like I feel like a guy would be even more attractive, and at some point in time in your lives you'll come back together and it'll have more longevity because you chose to do something you're passionate about, and
Yeah.
that was your
And
work.
also, relationships are already, after the 6 month part, the honeymoon phase starts to fade. And then that's when things start getting really difficult and you start learning more about each other. But that added stress of her uprooting her entire life, the added stress of him being in the military, the added stress
Yeah,
of
he's
they're
gonna
going
be
to be
busy.
living together. Like
Yeah.
you're moving your relationship way too quickly. You can't go straight to all of this at once. It's gonna self-destruct anyways.
Yep. So choose the career. Basically, is
But
the
she's
Every
gonna
time.
choose love. So whatever you do, you boo. It's
Yeah.
your life. Whatever you make, it's what's meant to be will be. That's a thing to live by.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. And then for the ones that do choose love, though, I don't think that's a bad thing either. I think that's fine. Some people are like hopeless romantics, and that's what they need.
Yeah.
They need to just
Either
like.
way, everything you learn from, because
Yeah.
if she does make the choice to go there, I want it to work out for her,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
But if it didn't, she would learn so much about herself and what she wants and needs
Yeah.
and independence, and if she cares about her career and whatever, she'll figure it out. And
Mm-hmm.
either way, whatever happens
Everything will work out for her.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, different people want different things, but she obviously wants her career, and she has
Yeah,
like, the
she made it
dream.
very obvious.
Yeah.
No,
that she
in
wants
this
a
it is
career.
like
Yeah.
dream career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then go for that. You can't.
Because she's gonna have regret either way.
Yeah, you can't beat
Honestly.
that.
Yeah. Also, being 22 and just getting your first serious boyfriend, like I think by 22 I had 2 serious boyfriends at that
Yeah.
point. So
I
it's
did too.
hard to, if you're single until 22, it's hard
Yeah.
to walk away from. But there's so many more, man, especially with
Yeah.
Tinder.
Yeah, I know. All
Dude,
the,
I miss being able to
every
use
episode
dating
we've
apps.
talked about dating apps.
yeah, it's a thing. That's how people date now.
Yeah,
Through
but
the
like
dating
I
apps.
can't use them because
Yeah.
it's like, first of all, people think either I'm a catfish or like people just know who you are right away. That's the shittiest
Well,
part about social media.
Yeah.
It's just people like,
There is,
Find out.
and I don't. There's so many different ones for different things. So it's like, and different reasons
There's
for
even
using
a
them.
my grandma's on Plenty of Fish. It's a Christian dating app.
Oh, really?
that's so cute.
Well, that's awesome.
And
See,
also
it's
at,
like,
at 22 years old too, you don't know what you want. Like
Yeah.
you might think that, but wait till you're 25 and you're gonna look back at 22 and be like, I can't believe that's who I was at 22. And then when you're 28, you're gonna be like, I can't believe that's who I was at 25.
Isn't that so funny how that really does happen?
Yeah.
It really
Like,
does.
I even look back, you know, when you're 15, 16, 17, you think that that's life. You think this is who you are. Like, I'm doing amazing. My makeup looks great. My
And then
hair
you're
looks
like,
great.
oh, God.
You look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't someone tell me?
But also at the time, that was the trend.
Yeah.
So it looked good at the time, and
Yeah.
now it does not.
yeah.
It's so crazy. Things change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much. And it's like, but it's crazy how they can change that much to where you look back and you're like disgusted with like what it looked like.
I do that with exes.
Yeah.
I look back at exes and I go, huh?
Yeah.
Why'd I do that?
Yeah.
Like ones that have you ever like been like obsessed with a boy like when you're younger? I'm like, oh my god, I love him, I want to marry him, and now you look back and
Well, it's like who was your crush as like a child, like when watching our, when like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys was like a thing. Were you
Oh.
into them?
What age are we talking?
What age were we around that? Like, let's say the early 2000s.
I was like, I feel like the Hanson brothers.
Oh my gosh.
that?
Yeah.
Guys, I grew up on a ranch and I was very, very shy.
No, it's
Bop.
because you're
What's
22.
that? Bop.
Bop.
Yeah.
Bop. Da-da-da-da. You may think that we're just humming, but we're not. Those are the lyrics. Bop.
That's the lyrics?
Yeah.
Super intricate. It's just every year I learn so much more, and then every year I will never want to go back to the year before.
Yeah.
Whoa, bars. That both rhymed. That was really good.
You're a rapper,
Dude,
dude.
you're
Yeah.
great. When's the album coming out?
So you're working on music, which
Always.
is amazing.
Thank you.
And the genre is?
I listed as pop, but it's really like punk, alternative pop. There's so many genres of music in my album because I love so many genres of music,
That's
and I feel like
awesome.
each feeling has a different style to it. So
That's great.
I try to make music videos for as many songs as I can because it's a good time.
Yeah, see, I just wanted to say, like, I would think making music videos would be so fun. I love
it's a really
watching
good time.
music videos.
It's also really stressful when you're as I feel like you'd understand this, like the perfectionism of it.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to, like, usually artists, they kind of just give it off to somebody, and then the producers and creative directors put everything together, and you just show up and lip sync.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like I'm planning everything. I'm like, I'll find my own costumes because I know exactly what I want them to look like, and I'm working out the creative to the T of like, okay, I need these layers to happen in each level of the scenes and blah blah blah, and it's a lot, but it's worth it.
Do you think every YouTuber is a perfectionist?
You know what? I don't know how much of it is. I know I am, and I know you are.
Yeah.
But I think more of it is being sort of a control freak and not understanding how the industry works.
Right.
Because I think it's more so we're so used to the instant gratification, and it's on our terms.
See,
Yeah.
that's really what it is.
But I love, that's why I love being on set for like a movie that, I'm just like acting in. Like I get to show up, read a script, and then I'm like, all right, like that's, I just,
I hate
amazing. Like I was able to like study my lines and do all that stuff. But then it's like, I always, like I accept that's somebody else's project, and I'm like, great.
Right.
But
Because
then
when you put it in your head that it's yours, and it's like, okay, I gotta control everything.
then when it's mine, I become like director Cerny, just like going all in. But it's fun also. Like I love it.
Well, you also love acting.
Yeah.
I hate acting.
Yeah.
It's not for me unless you're a big Hollywood producer. Hit me up, baby.
Yeah. Then you love
But
it.
it's not for me. I love it. I'm just so bad on sets. I'm so impatient and irritable.
It's a lot of
and
waiting. Yeah.
It's a lot of waiting, and I just don't like it.
Yeah.
My
You're
thing
like-
is how many retakes you have to do. Like I was on set for this thing, and like we had to do the same thing. I'm not kidding, a million times, and I was just like, oh my god, I think we got it.
Depends on who your director is, though.
I want a director who like is kind of like, okay, we got it. I'm like,
Yeah.
But directors are also artists and perfectionists
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
for sure.
Let's talk about dating.
Yeah. Why we're here. So are you in a relationship now? Do you talk about it? Do you hide it?
No, I was super emo on Instagram not long ago because I'm so public with my feelings and I need to stop, but I can't help it. Sometimes I just feel like I always have so much in me that I need to put it out into the universe. And then after I put it in the universe, I'm like,
You're like, I was emotional when I
like,
put
oh,
that
wait,
out.
I wish I didn't air all that laundry.
like I'll literally like post like a picture of me crying and be like, just writing songs because sad. I gotta stop.
I feel like it's refreshing though, like that you are so open and honest about your feelings, because a lot of people are so afraid to do that. But
That's true. I could find a happy medium though.
yeah, but I guess it's not being like right away, post it right away, or just like maybe think about it for like
you need
a
to
month
sit on
or two.
it. Yeah, a little bit longer. That's why music is so great too, though, because
Yes.
it's a piece of art where it's like you can tell your story. See, I used to do story time on YouTube, and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna tell the story on YouTube. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna talk about my ex-boyfriend, and it was so poignant that it was like, oh wow, she's like really going in on her ex, and it just could come off as like aggressive and it like hurts their feelings a lot.
Right.
But then if you write a song about your emotions or write poetry or something about it, then you can't be mad at somebody for writing a song. You know what I mean? And people look at it a little bit differently.
That's true.
But
Taylor
actually-
Swift writes
Exactly.
all about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This morning, I actually made my ex listen to the song that I wrote about, like, I caught him sleeping with somebody else. And I made him listen to it, and he cried.
Really?
Yeah.
See, and then if you probably would have sat him down and talked to him about it, he'd be like, this is awkward. But you put it in a song and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, I
sings
didn't
to
expect
him.
him to, like, be so hurt by it, though.
That
Do it in
shows it's
person or, like,
powerful,
over the-
though. That's
you-
good music.
You like showed him in person?
Yeah, we're really good friends now.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is nice because
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know,
how
we
it
just
should
kind of
be.
figured that out that like we are really, really good as friends and we just didn't work out as a relationship, but we're still really good friends and there's no reason to negate all of that or
Yeah.
that doesn't negate the fact that we were
Was
friends.
it like that right away, though? Were you?
Well, we were friends first.
Yeah.
And then our relationship was so short and fast and we were both traveling so much in it that it almost felt like we didn't date.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it was pretty easy to slip back into the friendship part of it. And there were of course moments where it was like, are we in a relationship again? But kind of just came back to, we're not.
Yeah,
Because I don't
yeah.
want to be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you found out early instead of like spending
Yeah.
so much time. And that's so great. Like, I think any relationship that anybody's in, there's really no reason to hate each other after unless they completely like screwed you over
Yeah.
in the relationship. But
Yeah.
otherwise, if it's like just a mutual thing of, hey, it's not working out, like I think it's so silly when people aren't able to be like cool after that or be
Yeah.
around each other after that.
I'm actually not friends with any of my other exes.
Yeah, but is
Yeah.
it big? Why not?
I don't know, because I'm down to be friends, except for my college ex. He was insane.
Mm-hmm.
But like a couple exes ago, we were completely fine and like friends and on good terms. And then one day I just texted him, like not any relationship shit, we'd been friends, and my number was blocked out of nowhere with no.
Probably the new girlfriend came in there. No?
Is that it? No.
Really?
But he did tell somebody that it was because he felt like he couldn't escape me. So I think it was more so the idea of, I don't think he was like over it as much as
Yeah.
I was. So the idea of like what if he's in a really good place and kind of moving on, but then he gets a text from me.
Yeah.
So that's what I've gathered from it,
If
but I don't
there's
really know.
feelings there still
Yeah.
like that, then
Yeah,
yeah, that's
but I don't
fine.
really know because we never talked about it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't talk to him. I'm blocked.
But yeah, that was like, but that kind of hurt too because it's just like, oh, I thought we were friends and we were going to build this friendship. Everything was cool. And then I was like, wait, do you hate me? Did I hurt you? Is there something that we should like,
It's
do I need to
ghosting
apologize
almost.
to you?
Yeah.
It's worse than ghosting because
Yeah.
it's somebody that you had like a really intimate relationship with and
Yeah.
then you're friends
gone.
and then they just disappear.
I
Yeah.
know, you're like, okay, wait, I thought we were friends.
Yeah, it's almost like a death almost. 'cause
It
it's-
was.
Yeah.
Say what you mean out loud, you're just a ghost now. Yeah. That's what it's about. I don't know though. This is what I've learned with not just like men and dating, but also just friendships or working relationships, when there's things that you just don't understand, you're like, well, why would he block me? Or why would she act that way? Or when you don't understand something and it makes you angry or upset with them, the moment you realize that everybody's brain is just different, you just stop getting upset with people, because like you might do something because to you that felt like the right thing to do. Like to him, the right thing to do was he had to block me because that's how he needed to heal. That's not how I heal, but that's how he heals.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I was able to
Accept
get over
it.
it because of that.
Yeah. And I'm sure if he would ever come back, you'd be like, hey, what's up?
Oh yeah, I'm totally
Yeah.
cool for like anyone in my past in any capacity to approach me. I don't have any
Yeah.
issue with anybody in my life.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the best way to be.
but I do see where it could be complicated for people that are in new relationships and their exes are always texting them, and it's
Yeah.
like, but then I guess just it's finding somebody that's secure enough to. It's a
Yeah.
hard thing.
Yeah.
It is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like even like back and forth thinking about it, because it's like I feel like when you're in a relationship with somebody and it was like purely just like dating somebody, and then you break up and then you find somebody new and you're still talking to that person all the time and like your ex all the time and hanging out with them
Yeah.
all the time, it's a little bit questionable.
It's so situational too, because
Yeah.
there's like Jerry and Elaine. That's the ideal. Of
Yeah.
they
Oh,
dated.
yes. Oh, Seinfeld.
I
Yeah,
love
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they dated and then they became friends, and
Yeah.
it was totally cool and nobody cared. But then there's other situations where it just doesn't
But
work
it just
out.
goes back to
But like
everything's different, too.
Ross, right? And Rachel. So
Yeah, and
all
I mean
these
they ended up
references.
together again.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
See, they had one of those relationships where they like be okay,
teetered.
they be friends, and then all of a sudden the feelings come back, and then they start,
and then
or
they like
get
hate each
lonely
other and not want to
horny,
be around each other.
Yeah.
and then they have a baby together.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, I think Ross and Rachel are a good example though. Because like when they're in a relationship with somebody else, they're not messing around. Ross isn't with Rachel when he's with somebody else.
Yeah. We're also talking about fictional characters.
This is what we base our lives off of is Friends and Seinfeld.
Yes.
Yes, and The Office, because
And The Office.
always reference that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough though. Friends with exes. Are you friends with exes?
See, mine cheated on me a few times, like my ex, but he's friends with my family. Like, I just don't talk to him all the time, you know?
Yeah.
I don't hate him. Like, I'm just like moving on, like, from that, because it, like, caused me a lot of pain. So I was just like, all right, like, it tortured me so much throughout it that, like, I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm good
Because
now.
you also weren't a very good friend in that moment. You
Yeah.
know? Like friends don't hurt friends.
Yeah, and see the results of when they hurt them and then do it again and see the results and do it. Like, so at that point, it's just like, and lies and stuff too. That's what makes it a little bit like difficult. So it's
Yeah.
like, if I were to see him, I'd be like, hey, like, how are you? Good, I hope
Yeah.
you're well. Like, I truly hope that he's well.
I feel like at this point, my type in guy is just honest.
Yeah.
Like I just want a guy who doesn't lie to me about dumb shit.
See, that's
Stop
my
it.
life. Like even the littlest thing, I don't even want you to lie about if there's no more milk in the fridge, and there is. I don't want you to lie about that.
Yeah, or like literally as dumb as like, that's what I wrote honestly about. I was dating a pathological liar who would lie about the dumbest stuff that didn't matter, and then it ended up causing all this weird tension and jealousy in our relationship because it'd be like he would lie about this girl that he was friends with, and like I don't care that you're friends with her. That I'm so secure in terms of like if I have a boyfriend, he can have female friends.
Yeah.
But like he would lie about when he was talking to and hanging out with her, and I don't think there was anything romantic between them.
Yeah.
But he was lying about it.
But that makes it sketchy. Like,
Yeah.
the lies make it
Yeah.
questionable.
And then he
Yeah,
would
because
lie
then you
about
all of
other
a
dumb
sudden
shit
start
and,
getting
like,
sus, and then you don't want them to hang out because like, what are you guys really doing? 'Cause
Yeah.
if you're lying about it, obviously there's a reason you're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very weird. I did a whole YouTube video
Maybe-
about that though.
That's probably because he felt like guilty. Like he probably thought you thought that something was going
what
on.
I keep finding, and this happened with this last guy too, is boys like preemptively lie to me because they think that I'm going to get upset about the thing that they're lying about. Like there was this one situation
Right,
where this
right,
guy
yeah.
had this, like I knew that he had like dated or hooked up with this girl or something, and I knew that, and I didn't care because it's like a girl in your past, like I don't care. But then he like lied to me and said that he didn't when I already knew that they did. So I was like, well, don't lie about it. Like I don't care. And he's like, no, I didn't. And I was like, Yes, you did. And
So
then
now
like,
all of a sudden it's like having red flags in your head about
I was
other
like,
stuff
well,
that
why
don't
are
lie.
you lying? And then he was just like, well, I just didn't want you to have to worry about it. So I just like, I didn't want it to upset you. And it's like, well, now I'm upset because you lied. And now I'm like, why did you lie? Boys are so dumb.
Oh, so dumb. Like I literally have to question things.
It's just
so
like,
dumb.
I guess the moral of the story is don't lie, boys or girls. And
No one lie.
Yeah.
But boys do lie more.
Side note. But thank you so much, Gabbie, for coming on
This was awesome.
and doing our podcast and just hanging out.
Of course.
I love it.
I'll come
And
sit in your beanbag and talk about our exes
any day.
anytime.
Yes, come over, drink some wine. It'll be
We'll just be
great.
naked next time because
Yeah.
I don't do pajamas.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching too. You can find all of Gabbie's links in the
Below.
description below. And make sure you download our podcast on Spotify.
iTunes.
Yes, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thumbs up and love us.
Yes, and send in your diary entries to diary@ohoneydiary.com. We can't wait to read them and hopefully help you out a little. I don't know. All right, love you. Mwah. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, honey.